Psalm 121 is often called the Traveler's Psalm because of its profound theme of divine protection. It is one of the songs of ascent, Psalms 120 to 134, traditionally sung by pilgrims as they traveled to Jerusalem, a city surrounded by hills. These pilgrims looked up to the hills on their journey, understanding both the natural dangers of travel and the spiritual comfort of knowing God watches over them. Psalm 121. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved, he that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper, the Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil, he shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, and even forevermore. Verse 1, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. The opening verse reveals the speaker's gesture of looking toward the hills, possibly the hills of Jerusalem. Yet, the psalmist isn't suggesting that the hills themselves are the source of help. Instead, he raises the question of where true help comes from, inviting us to reflect on where we place our hope and trust. Verse 2, my help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. This verse is a powerful declaration of trust. The psalmist acknowledges that help comes from the Lord, emphasizing that the one who created heaven and earth is more than capable of providing refuge and protection. The Creator has authority over all things, including our circumstances and the challenges we face. Verse 3, he will not suffer thy foot to be moved, he that keepeth thee will not slumber. This verse emphasizes the steadfastness of God's protection. In an often unpredictable world, God provides stability and will not allow our footing to slip. The imagery of foot conveys the foundation of our lives, showing that God watches over every step we take and prevents us from falling. Verse 4, behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. God's vigilance is highlighted here. He never rests or takes breaks from protecting his people. Unlike human protectors who tire, God is always alert. The term Israel refers to the community of God's people, emphasizing that his care is both personal and collective. Verse 5, the Lord is thy keeper, the Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. This verse assures us that God's presence is close, like a shade on a sunny day. The right hand often symbolizes strength, action, and protection. God's presence shields us, providing comfort, guidance, and covering from dangers and challenges that come our way. Verse 6, the sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The psalmist reassures that God's protection is around the clock. In ancient times, travelers were vulnerable to harsh sunlight and the dangers of the night. This verse signifies God's protection from visible and invisible dangers, from things that we might fear or overlook. Verse 7, the Lord shall preserve thee from all evil, he shall preserve thy soul. This verse goes deeper, focusing on spiritual protection. Evil can represent any destructive force that seeks to harm us. God promises not only to protect our bodies but also to guard our souls, preserving our inner life and spiritual well-being. Verse 8, the Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, and even forevermore. The final verse speaks to God's enduring protection in every aspect of life. Going out and coming in represent all activities and endeavors. God promises to safeguard his people in every situation and at every stage of life, from beginning to end, now and into eternity. Prayer inspired by Psalm 121. Seeking help beyond the hills, Lord, in times of trouble, when I look at what lies ahead, help me to remember that my true help comes not from earthly sources but from you alone. Lift my eyes beyond temporary problems to your eternal power and provision. Trusting the Creator's power, O God, Creator of all, I put my hope and trust in you. Remind me that your power is limitless, and your love for me is deep. When I feel weak, Let me rest in your strength, knowing that the one who made heaven and earth will also care for me. Thanking God for stability. Faithful Lord, thank you for the security you give. Guard my steps and strengthen my walk with you. In times of instability, may I remember that you are a firm foundation, keeping me steady and sure. Keep me grounded in your love and truth. Gratitude for God's constant vigilance. All-knowing God, thank you that you watch over me without ceasing. Even when I sleep, you are awake, vigilant, and faithful. Help me to trust that, day and night, you are my guard and shield, keeping watch over my life with love. Seeking comfort in God's close presence, loving Lord, be my keeper and my shield. Surround me with your presence, like a shade that provides relief from the burning sun. As I go through life, may I feel your protection and covering around me at all times. Protection from seen and unseen dangers. Lord, protect me from the dangers that are seen and unseen, from the things that might harm me during the day and those that lurk in the night. Shelter me from harm and keep me safe in your loving care. Guarding my soul against evil, Heavenly Father, guard my heart, mind, and soul from every evil that seeks to lead me astray. Preserve me in your truth, and protect my spirit from all harm. Help me to remain steadfast in faith and grounded in your love. Trusting God with every step, everlasting God, thank you for your constant presence as I go out and come in. Guide my steps and decisions, and let your protection extend over every area of my life. Help me to live each day with faith, knowing you are with me always. Psalm 121 provides an inspiring vision of God's protective love, reassuring us that his vigilance, power, and faithfulness are endless. The psalmist's journey is symbolic of our spiritual journey, where we rely on God's guidance, protection, and presence each step of the way. Each verse offers a unique aspect of God's protection, from his eternal vigilance to his close and comforting presence in our lives. May these prayers deepen your trust in the Lord, who watches over you always.